So, it is the 21st of April, and as you can see, this is what I woke up to this morning. Now, it's now a little later in the day, so it's not nearly as bad as when I first saw it, but yeah, lots of snow. The van here was completely covered with snow. So we are, well, there's a few things going on tomorrow. Nothing today. We had scheduled some goat yoga today, but because of the weather forecast, they decided, well, let's reschedule that, which was probably a good idea. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. It's supposed to possibly even rain tonight, but tomorrow we're supposed to have a fairly large group of people coming out to do the goat yoga. But with this snow here, it's going to be a little cool, so we'll see how that works. CBC TV is supposed to come out as well tomorrow and film a story. So we'll see how that goes. 99.9 Bob FM, the radio station in Winnipeg, contacted us and they want to come out next week. And actually, their whole crew wants to come out and do a goat yoga class. So I'll have to film that. That'll be interesting. If you guys have been following us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all the social media, you will have seen little Lenora. And here is little Lenora here. So she is about 3 weeks old. 3, maybe even close to 4 weeks old. She's very small, and she was one of 3 from a triplet that Blackie had. So she wasn't doing too good, and she wasn't eating out of the bottle, and we didn't know what was going to happen to her. We were kind of, we were concerned, very concerned for her. So we had noticed that putting her in here with the chicks, with the heat lamp, staying nice and warm, she started drinking out of the water here. So that was great. We noticed that, and we took little containers of milk and we put in. She just had a really good feed, and she is doing excellent. So she's not nearly as skinny as she was, and she's doing top notch. Hey, little girl. So she has been a big hit. People come in and see the chicks, and the chicks line up on her back as she's sleeping. And no, she's doing great. You want to go out, eh? It's too cold outside for you. There's snow out there. Maybe next week when it warms up, we'll get you outside. So we had to put this little cage contraption here to close off to keep the chick feed separate, because if you know goats, they like chick feed, or any kind of feed. These ones here are the newly hatched ones. So this little guy here, you can see, just wake up. And coming over to the incubator, turn on the light, we have, oh, okay, they were in there. I guess those are the ones, I guess she put them all in. They were hatched out a little earlier. Tara was just out here. You can see this one here. Oh, this one here is still a little wet. Hey, little buddy. And you can see, if you look close enough on the beak, on the very tip of the beak, let me get into some light here, you can see it's called an egg tooth. It's very hard to see on that one. Up there, probably on that angle there is a little better. But what happens is they use that little egg tooth, and it's exactly what it is. It's a little tooth. And they chip around the outside of the egg and crack it open. And that's their tool that they use, which falls off within a few days after they're hatched out. Since it's so cold out, we brought all the young ones in here. Then we even put a little heat lamp back there. So as you can see, they're cuddling up under the heat lamp. All babes are doing fine. It's a little dark in there, but so they're all back there. And here are the well, the teenage chicks that I believe I showed in either the last or the video before that. So here's all the kids, all the stars of goat yoga. But not today. Today is the rest time. Ma? Your ma is not in here. You just left your ma. So the other thing is the sheep. We took their coats off. That was 2 days ago. Hey Lambert, how you feeling? All that weight lifted off. Now you guys look so skinny. Hey, Tinker? And Lucy's blending in there. Hey, Luce. So yeah, that was the excitement there. So we're gearing up for spring. We're getting all ready there. Oh, and the chicks. What do we got for eggs, girls? Oh, and the turkey. Just hangs out here trying to impress. Look at you guys. It's too cold outside, isn't it? Oh, yeah, just stay inside. Stay inside and lay eggs. That wasn't you that laid that egg, was it, bud? I don't think so. That is a turkey egg, though. Huh. Well, he didn't lay it, but one of his girls did. You can see the spots on it, all those little spots there. All right, turkey egg. What do we got? Oh, you guys have lots of eggs in here, eh? What do you got underneath you? Hey? Oh, 3 eggs under there. We got 3 there. We got 2 there. What do you got? 1. Yeah, well, better than none, eh? And you're just perched. What do you got? Oh, 1. Okay, well, we'll collect those later. All right, guys, girls, stay warm. How's the chunky monkeys doing? Hey, in this cold weather. There's Sarge. All right, so here is Sweetie, and her kid is under there. Hiding under there eating solids. So he's outside because he was a single, and he's actually like twice the size of all the other goats. So he's doing really well and hanging out with his mom outside. So it is melting. Just hopefully it's melting fast enough for tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be the warmest, but what do we got? Petey and Piper. Yeah, they're staying inside because it's cold out. Good job. Yeah. And of course the ducks and the geese, well, they love it. They love it outside. So we put up Tara's little creation here. So the goats have been using it. I'll have to come out and do some filming and photography with them because it's always cute to see goats playing. And the little pigeon door that we have right over there. So the pigeons have been using it. And yesterday they were actually out flying around and they were sitting up on top of this electrical pole and the wires. I went in and got my camera and then they all went in, of course. So everybody's doing great. Getting ready for spring. So as I was mentioning, we have been, well, we looked for volunteers a few weeks back because we want these guys to be really friendly. I think we've succeeded. Now it's time for goat yoga training. So as you can see, these two, the 2 oldest ones here, are practicing their goat yoga climbing skills. So now when they see somebody in the yard doing some kind of yoga pose, they will be eager to jump up and have a good time. Right, guys? And then these guys just, they're tired from all that playing and are just trying to stay warm. Hey guys. So a volunteer petter that we had actually looked for on Facebook is basically just doing this, imprinting on the goats and just making sure that they are comfortable and that they are the pet quality goats that we are known for here. It's time to feed little Lenora. Is it time to eat? Is it time to eat? Mommy's got some milk for you. Oh. Whoop. Oh, the chicks run crazy. All right. There we go. Mm-hmm. You always get a chick. Milk mustache. Oh, good stuff. What? Oh, look at that mouth. So because of the cold weather outside, I am going to stay inside, and we're going to work on this little boy here. This is Toby, and as you can see, he's a little scruffy. Last weekend, I cleaned up Maggie. Maggie. So she looks like a West Highland White Terrier, and Toby looks like a scruffy Westie, and as you can see from his look, he knows what I'm gonna do. Right, Toby? Right? You want a haircut? And that is what he should look like. So I'll hold this treat up. And of course, Maggie's gonna look. So, yeah, he's all nicely trimmed up. Good boy, Toby. It's not a perfect grooming job. I'm not a groomer, but here, who didn't get any? Here, you want some? Here, you take some too, Maggie. Oh, yeah. Okay. Good job. All right. That'll get you through. Make you a little bit more presentable. All right. So the other news, if you've been watching, is we've been working with, or we've been talking with Darcy's Ark, which is, Maggie, you stay out, which is a animal shelter, a dog and cat animal shelter here in the city of Winnipeg. And if I can find her, we named her Bagheera because she looks, oh, I see something happening here. Because she looks like the panther from Jungle Book. I had to remember which one it is. Hey? So as you can see, she's a small cat. She's fairly young, but you can see her, her baby bulge on her. And she is extremely friendly. Extremely, aren't you? Yeah. So she's due to have these little kittens in about a week. Hey? So if you want more information on Darcy's Ark, I will put a link down in the description. And if you're interested in adopting, then feel free to please visit that link and get in contact with them. Because this little mama here will need a home too, eh? Yeah. Yeah. The friendliest, one of the friendliest cats I've ever seen. As you can see, we have the tick squad right there. And then we've got the geese over here. And we have a turkey right over there. So the sun's coming out, things are starting to melt. It's looking up. So as I was going through and I started to do some editing, and I noticed that I had said A. Now I am Canadian, and it was pointed out in one of the comments, but I think us as Canadians, we don't really realize we're saying A. You know, you got some eggs, eh? But I caught it, so I put in a little Canadian flag and an A. On 2 occasions. You can probably find other times where I do say A, but those are the 2 that I found right off the bat. Anyway, that's it for this week. I will be putting the links to Darcy's Ark down there if you're interested and live in the Manitoba area in adopting a dog or a cat. I will also put the links below to our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook in the comments below. And we will see you next week. Hopefully we'll have less snow. Hopefully we'll have no snow. But we'll see you then, and take care. Bye-bye.